Do you ever feel like life is just a blur of notifications, deadlines, and endless to-do lists? We rush from one task to the next, constantly chasing a future that never seems to arrive, all while feeling a deep, nagging anxiety that we're missing out on something important. What if the secret to a richer, more meaningful life isn't about doing more, but about seeing the time we have differently? This is the profound question explored in a beautiful collection of essays that will change how you see your everyday life. Welcome back to DreamAIReview. Today we're diving into the heart of If We Knew That 100 Years Are Finite, a powerful book by the celebrated author Pham Lu An. This isn't your typical self-help guide with rigid rules and complex theories. Instead, it's a collection of gentle, poetic reflections on life, love, family, and youth. In a world that glorifies speed and constant achievement, this book is a necessary pause. It reminds us that our time is precious and finite, and its wisdom is more relevant now than ever before. So if you're ready to trade anxiety for appreciation and start living more deeply, stay with us as we uncover how to apply its timeless ideas to your modern life. Let us begin with the core message that echoes from the very title of the book, cherishing every single moment. The author asks a piercing question. If we knew that 100 years are finite, why not live deeply and intensely in each present moment? This idea challenges the very foundation of our modern culture, which constantly pushes us to plan for, worry about, and optimize the future. We live in an age of constant distraction, with our attention fragmented by social media feeds, work emails that follow us home, and the pressure to always be productive. We eat our lunch while scrolling through our phones, half listen to our loved ones while thinking about our next meeting, and we capture moments on camera only to forget to actually experience them. We are physically present, but our minds are 1,000 miles away. The book argues that this way of living is a quiet tragedy. True richness in life doesn't come from a perfectly curated future, but from the depth with which we inhabit the present. It's about feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin during a short walk, truly tasting the coffee you drink every morning, and giving your undivided attention to a conversation with a friend. It's about recognizing that this exact moment right now is a unique piece of your life that will never come again. So how do we put this into practice? The first step is to reclaim our attention. The action step here is to practice single-tasking mindfulness for just 10 minutes a day. Choose one simple routine activity. It could be washing the dishes, folding laundry, or even just drinking a glass of water. For those 10 minutes, your only job is to focus completely on that one task. If you're washing dishes, feel the warm water on your hands, notice the scent of the soap, hear the sound of the plates clinking together. When your mind inevitably wanders to your worries or your to-do list, gently guide it back to the sensations of the present task. This isn't about emptying your mind. It's about training it to be where you are. By practicing this small act of presence daily, you begin to build the mental muscle needed to stay grounded, turning mundane chores into moments of peace and transforming your perception of time from an enemy to be beaten into a space to be lived in. Next, the book offers a breathtakingly honest perspective on love, describing it not as a fairy tale, but as an intricate dance between happiness and suffering. Pham Lu An writes, "Love is not about possession, but about companionship and sharing." This is a powerful antidote to the toxic, idealized version of love, often portrayed in media and on social media. We are shown perfect couples on glamorous vacations, leading us to believe that a successful relationship is one without conflict, disagreement, or hardship. This creates an unrealistic pressure to find a perfect person who completes us, leading to a culture of possessiveness and control. We check our partner's location, scroll through their likes, and feel insecure when they have a life outside of us. We treat love as a commodity to be acquired and guarded, rather than a living, breathing partnership to be nurtured. The book gently dismantles this illusion, reminding us that true love isn't about finding someone flawless. It's about finding someone who is willing to walk with you through the inevitable storms of life. Someone with whom you can share not just your triumphs, but your vulnerabilities, your fears, and your imperfections. The journey of love is a journey of understanding, tolerance, and accepting the beautiful meannesses of another human being. It's about knowing that disagreements are not a sign of failure, but an opportunity for growth. It's about celebrating your partner as individual identity instead of trying to merge it with your own. The book suggests that the strongest bonds are forged not in perpetual sunshine, but in the shared struggle of weathering life's challenges together. It's the person who holds your hand when you're scared, listens when you're falling apart, and chooses to stay, not because it's easy, but because the companionship is worth it. So, how can we apply this profound wisdom? The action step is to practice active appreciation with your partner or a close loved one. Once a day, find a specific non-transactional reason to thank them. Don't just say thanks for taking out the trash. Say something deeper, like, I really appreciate how you listened to me vent about my work today without trying to fix it. Made me feel so understood, or thank you for making me laugh when I was having a stressful day. This small habit shifts the focus from what you can get from the relationship to what you value in the other person. It moves the needle from possession to companionship, building a foundation of gratitude and mutual respect that can withstand any storm. The third pillar of a well-lived life, according to the book, is family. In a world that often pulls us in a million different directions, Pham Lu An paints a moving portrait of family as our ultimate sanctuary. The author declares, no matter how life pushes us around, family will always be the place waiting for us to return. This idea feels both timeless and urgently needed. In our modern pursuit of career success and personal ambition, many of us move far away from our roots. We build new lives in new cities, and our connection to family can become reduced to scheduled phone calls and holiday visits. We get so caught up in the hustle of our own lives that we can sometimes forget the unwavering support system that shaped us. We might even carry unresolved conflicts or misunderstandings that create a silent distance. The book reminds us that this connection is a vital anchor. It's the place where our oldest memories reside, where we were loved before we had achieved anything, and where we can be our most authentic, unpolished selves. It is the safe harbor we can always steer towards when the seas of life get too rough. Family isn't just a group of people we're related to. It's the emotional home that provides a sense of belonging and unconditional acceptance that we couldn't find anywhere else. Rediscovering family as a peaceful haven requires intentional effort, especially when separated by distance or busy schedules. The action step here is to create a sacred communication ritual. This goes beyond the occasional, distracted, "How are you?" text. Choose one day a week to have a meaningful, uninterrupted conversation with a family member. Put your phone on silent, close your laptop, and give them your full, undivided attention for at least 15 minutes. Ask open-ended questions that go beyond surface-level updates. Instead of what's new, try what was the best part of your week, or what's been on your mind lately. The goal is to reconnect on an emotional level, to listen with the intent to understand, not just to respond. Whether it's a video call with a parent, a long phone call with a sibling, or even writing a heartfelt email. This ritual reinforces the bond and rebuilds the sense of family as a place of refuge and deep connection, no matter how many miles lie between you. It's a conscious act of remembering that no matter how far we go, our family is the home we can always return to. Finally, the book speaks directly to the heart of a generation grappling with uncertainty, the anxiety of youth. It acknowledges the confusion and pressure that comes with trying to build a life in today's world. The author offers a comforting and empowering perspective. Youth is a time of getting lost, but it is also an opportunity to find ourselves. This is a radical message in an era where young people are expected to have their entire lives mapped out by the time they graduate. The pressure to choose the right career, find a passion, and project an image of success on social media is immense. This creates a paralyzing fear of making the wrong choice, of falling behind, of failing. We see our peers posting about their promotions, engagements, and new homes. And the comparison game fuels a sense of inadequacy and panic. We believe that being lost is a sign of personal failure, but the book reframes this experience entirely. It suggests that this period of wandering, of trying things and failing, of not knowing exactly where you're going, is not just normal, it is essential. It is in the detours, the missteps, and the moments of doubt that we truly discover who we are, what we value, and what we're capable of. Every failure is not an endpoint, but a data point, teaching us a valuable lesson and making us more resilient. The book encourages us to embrace this journey of self-discovery with courage and curiosity. It's a call to dare greatly, to dare to love, dare to dream, and most importantly, dare to fail. It's about understanding that your path won't be a straight line, and that's not just okay, it's beautiful. The journey is the destination. To put this powerful idea into action, the step is to start a failure learning log. Get a simple notebook and once a week, write down one thing you tried that didn't go as planned. It could be a failed job application, a workout you couldn't finish, or a creative project that just didn't work. Below the failure, write down 2 things: what you learned from the experience and how it makes you stronger or wiser for the next attempt. For example, failed to get the freelance gig. I learned that my portfolio needs to showcase more recent work. This makes me more prepared to update it for the next opportunity. This simple exercise retrains your brain to see failure not as a source of shame, but as a catalyst for growth. It transforms the journey of getting lost from a source of anxiety into an exciting adventure of finding yourself, one step at a time. So, let's bring it all together. The wisdom of if we knew that 100 years are finite is about a massive life overhaul. It's about intentional shifts in perspective. It's about trading constant distraction for moments of pure presence. It's about nurturing love as a shared journey, not a possession. It's about reconnecting with family as your emotional anchor. And it's about embracing the confusing, beautiful process of finding yourself. The key is progress, not perfection. You don't have to master these ideas overnight. Just start with one small action. Practice single tasking for 5 minutes. Send one message of appreciation. Schedule one meaningful call. Log one failure. These are the small hinges that swing open the big doors to a more profound and deeply lived life. Thank you for joining us on DreamAIReview. I hope these ideas inspire you to live a little more deeply today. If this resonated with you, please hit the like button. And we do love to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these ideas will you try to apply to your life this week? And for more practical wisdom from the world's greatest books, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next video.